Pieces of the same puzzle. Today is World Autism Awareness Day, which is meant to spread awareness and acceptance of the disorder. Now, according to the World Health Organization, 1 in 160 children are on the spectrum. Here to help educate us on what more we need to know about autism is Janice Aris. She's the executive director of Brooklyn's Mercy Home. Janice, thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with the big question. What is autism?
Autism is typically characterized as an inability for social interaction, and it's also displayed by repetitive behaviors such as verbalizations or movements. An individual on the spectrum has many different issues that they are dealing with, and the reason why they call it a spectrum is because typically no two individuals diagnosed with autism displays their symptomology in the same way.
Okay. What are some of the greatest misconceptions?
I think the first is that it's just a childhood disease.
Okay.
I think that many people misunderstand that individuals or children with autism will grow up and continue to have autism. Autism is what we call a womb to the tomb diagnosis. Certainly.
So there's no treatment for it. There's no cure for it.
There's no cure, but there are certainly interventions and there are certain therapies that will help an individual with autism gain greater independence in their lives.
Now, if you're not in the medical field, if you're not trained, how does someone like me relate to a child with autism to make them feel comfortable?
I would certainly say with love. I would say love first, but at Mercy Home, we have a creative arts program where we have opportunities to provide different therapies. We do drama therapy, art therapy, fine art therapy, music therapy, and yoga therapy. And we've discovered that through those therapies and the interventions that we give voice to individuals with autism, that we kind of meet them at a modality or a medium where they're comfortable. And through that modality, they're able to communicate and we're able to better support them. So for example, in our music therapy, a person who has limited social interaction, they may not talk, or maybe they're even nonverbal. But once our therapists start to play music and we find that we can teach them musicianship, they are telling us stories through their music. They're telling us what they need, what their likes are, what their desires are, what their hopes are, and so that's how we help and support them.
What strides have been made, Janice, in terms of the treatment of and understanding of autism?
I think the first is recognition. The biggest thing about autism and the reason why the puzzle piece is a known entity, it's that it's hard to kind of pinpoint what causes autism and how to treat each individual with autism. It's an individualized support. And so I think the recognition that it is an individualized support and needs services, that is the greatest stride.
All right, Janice, thank you so much. How do we get in touch with you?
mercyhomeny.org. And we have a Saturday program, and we also have a mindfulness program for families who want to be able to de-stress when they're caring for their loved ones. And we're here in the borough of Brooklyn.
All right, Janice, thank you again very much. Great information.
Thank you.